Beloved child of the divine light, Archangel Michael, speak to you now with a message of courage, hope, and awakening, for humanity is entering a new era where the light within every soul is being called forth to shine brighter than ever before. You are not here by accident, you are not a mistake, you are a powerful expression of divine intention, chosen to walk this earth at a time when faith, compassion, and truth are needed most, and every challenge you have faced until today has shaped you into someone capable of changing the world around you through love, strength, and spiritual awareness. There may be moments when the weight of life feels overwhelming, when uncertainty clouds your vision, or when you question your path, but I ask you to trust that your soul knows its purpose even when your mind does not, and the divine is guiding you constantly, gently whispering direction into your heart, your intuition, those persistent feelings, those little signs you notice. These are all part of the guidance being sent to lead you toward your greatest potential. Each time you rise after a setback, you demonstrate your resilience, and each time you show kindness, you participate in the healing of humanity, so do not underestimate yourself or the impact of your existence, because you are like a lighthouse in a storm, shining even when you do not realize your radiance. I see your efforts. I see your struggles. I see the times you stayed strong even when no one was there to applaud your courage, and I say to you now, you are never alone. I surround you with protection that cannot be broken, with clarity that cuts through confusion, with strength that renews your confidence in your divine path. When fear rises, call upon me. When doubt whispers that you are not enough, call upon me. When you feel lost or disconnected, call upon me, because I am always near, ready to lift your spirit and help you see through the eyes of hope rather than worry. Many hearts today feel the pressure of a world that is rapidly changing, old systems are falling, new possibilities are emerging, and the soul of Earth itself is transitioning into a higher vibration of unity and love. This transformation may feel chaotic at times, but I assure you it is a sacred shift that will lead humanity closer to peace, justice, and collective healing. You are an essential part of that transformation, for your light influences others in ways you may never fully know. A single word of encouragement, a smile, a compassionate gesture, an act of forgiveness, these are powerful forces that ripple across the planet, touching lives far beyond your own. You were sent here as a guardian of hope, a messenger of possibility, a soul whose presence reminds others that goodness is real, so do not hold back your light out of fear of judgment or rejection. Be bold in your authenticity, courageous in your compassion, and unshakable in your faith that love is stronger than any force that tries to divide people or fill hearts with despair. Whenever you feel like you are stuck or that your progress is invisible, remember that growth often happens quietly, like the seed beneath the soil that prepares itself before it breaks through into the sunlight. The same is happening within you, even on days when you feel nothing but stillness. Trust this process. Trust the timing of your own unfolding. Trust that the universe is working tirelessly in your favor. If you have been holding on to old pain, betrayal, disappointments, or fears about the future, I encourage you now to gently release them into my care. I will help you cut the energetic cords that no longer serve your highest good and free you from pain. Stronger than any force that tries to divide people or fill hearts with despair. Whenever you feel like you are stuck or that your progress is invisible, remember that growth often happens quietly, like the seed beneath the soil that prepares itself before it breaks through into the sunlight. The same is happening within you, even on days when you feel nothing but stillness. Trust this process. Trust the timing of your own unfolding. Trust that the universe is working tirelessly in your favor. If you have been holding on to old pain, betrayal, disappointments, or fears about the future, I encourage you now to gently release them into my care. I will help you cut the energetic cords that no longer serve your highest good and free you from patterns that block your happiness or your divine purpose. You deserve joy, fulfillment, healthy relationships, and opportunities that allow you to thrive, and the moment you believe you are worthy, you begin to attract miracles and blessings that have been waiting for you all along. Step forward with a heart open to receive. You are not meant to merely survive life, you are meant to live it with purpose, passion, and spiritual alignment. I urge you to listen to the wisdom of your soul, to honor your inner voice even when others doubt your dreams, for your unique gifts are needed in this world, whether your purpose is to create, to teach, to heal, to lead, to protect, or simply to spread love through everyday actions. Your role is sacred and irreplaceable. Let your days be filled with gratitude for what you have overcome and excitement for what awaits you. Use challenges not as reasons to shrink in fear but as invitations to discover new strengths within yourself. Do not fear change, because change is the door through which miracles enter. Do not fear endings, because every ending is a new beginning dressed in disguise. Do not fear standing out, because the world needs people who are brave enough to inspire others simply by being who they truly are. The angels surround you always, guiding, comforting, and celebrating your progress even when you feel you are taking only small steps. I ask you to hold faith close to your heart, for faith is not blind belief but the deep knowing that you are supported by a love far greater than the human mind can comprehend. Speak kindly to yourself, treat your heart with compassion, and replace every doubtful thought with one that reflects your true divine nature, strong, wise, radiant, and capable of extraordinary things. There is a great purpose unfolding on earth right now, a rising wave of awakening souls who are ready to build a future grounded in unity rather than division, in peace rather than fear, in acceptance rather than judgment, and you are one of them. You are part of a global shift that will leave a legacy for generations to come. So shine, beloved soul, not in arrogance but in truth. Shine so others remember that they too carry light. Shine because the world becomes brighter every time you choose love over fear. I bless your journey with divine protection, with the courage to take inspired action, with the clarity to make wise choices, and with the unconditional love of heaven that fills your heart with peace. Walk forward without hesitation, knowing that I am beside you every step of the way, guiding you, defending you, encouraging you to rise to the greatest expression of who you were created to be. You are loved more than words can capture, more than you may ever fully understand, and nothing in existence can diminish that love. Go forth with confidence and joy, knowing that this very moment is the beginning of a beautiful new chapter, one where hope leads, where light overcomes darkness, and where your soul thrives in its divinely designed destiny, for I am Archangel Michael, your protector, your guide, and your eternal friend in light, and I am with you now and always. Beloved soul of light, I continue this message to remind you of the infinite strength that resides within your heart, for the journey you are walking is not simply about surviving challenges, but about discovering the powerful being you truly are. Every moment you choose love over fear, kindness over anger, honesty over deception, you rise higher in your divine evolution, and this elevation inspires others to rise with you. In the times when your heart feels heavy, when expectations weigh upon your shoulders, when you wonder whether you are enough, I urge you to pause, breathe, and feel the truth that is always present beneath the noise of the world. You are worthy, you are capable, and you are guided by the highest source of love. The obstacles you encounter are not signals of failure or punishment but invitations to become stronger, wiser, and more compassionate. They teach you resilience in ways peace never could. Know that the battles you fight within your mind, the doubts, the insecurities, the comparisons, are common to many, yet your courage to continue, to grow, to heal, sets you apart as a beacon of possibility for others. Trust that every step you take in faith creates a path for someone who comes after you. Even during the nights when you lie awake feeling uncertain about your future, remember that the divine plan is unfolding in perfect timing. What feels delayed is often being prepared with greater alignment than you can see right now. You may not always understand the reason behind changes or losses, but with time you will come to see that everything which leaves your life creates space for something more aligned with who you are becoming. Release any belief that you must be perfect or that you must have everything figured out. You are learning, growing, and awakening each day, and that is enough. Allow yourself to be proud of how far you have come, the healing you never thought possible, the days you showed up even when exhaustion tried to hold you down, the moments you chose hope over despair. I ask you to celebrate your progress, not just your results, to love yourself not just for your successes, but for your willingness to continue even when the path ahead feels unclear. You have a unique purpose that no one else can fulfill, a voice that carries messages only you can express, a presence that brings comfort, joy, and inspiration to people around you, often in ways you are unaware of. Your existence creates ripples of light, your choices shape the energy of the world. When you smile at a stranger, when you comfort a friend, when you share a sincere compliment, you activate love that spreads farther than you can imagine. The world needs the exact love that flows through your heart. Do not hide your gifts out of fear of judgment. Not everyone is meant to understand your vision, but that doesn't make your vision any less important. If you ever feel different, like you don't perfectly fit into the molds others expect, remember that stars are not made to blend in with the darkness, they are made to shine. I encourage you to embrace what makes you unique, your perspective, your creativity, your passions to energize you, and your imagination to expand beyond limitations. When fear tries to convince you that you are powerless, call upon me. When anxiety tells you the world is too overwhelming, call upon me. When sadness makes you forget your own brilliance, call upon me, for I will always bring you back to your truth. You are surrounded by angelic protection designed to watch over you wherever you go. Every prayer you speak, every tear you shed, every hope you hold inside is heard by the divine. You are not invisible. You are not ignored. You are not forgotten. The universe sees your heart and honors your courage. Keep believing in the goodness within people, but also protect your energy by setting boundaries that allow you to thrive. You can be kind and strong, compassionate and assertive, loving and wise. These qualities do not conflict, they coexist beautifully within a soul who has learned to value their own well-being. I want you to let go of comparison, for comparing yourself to others is like comparing the moon to the sun. Both shine, but in entirely different ways and at different times. Your path is not supposed to look like anyone else's. Celebrate others without doubting yourself. Let their success remind you of what is possible, not what is missing. Your blessings are making their way toward you. Trust the journey, even when you cannot see the destination. Take time each day to breathe deeply, to step back from stress, and to connect with what brings you peace, whether that is nature, music, prayer, journaling, or simply moments of silence where you can hear your own heart speak. Healing happens gradually, layer by layer, and each layer you release allows more light to enter. Be gentle with yourself as you learn, as you grow, as you evolve into someone stronger and more aligned than you were yesterday. You do not have to rush. The divine plan never arrives too early or too late. It arrives exactly when you are ready to receive it. You deserve relationships that make you feel valued, environments that support your growth, and opportunities that allow you to shine. Do not settle for less than what your soul knows is possible. Believe in a future that brings you joy. Believe in a life where you feel connected and appreciated. Believe that your dreams are reachable, not because things are guaranteed to be easy, but because you were created with every capability needed to succeed. The spark within you is unstoppable once you trust it fully. You are here to make a difference, not by being someone else, but by being wholly and authentically you. Continue to stand in your truth with dignity, compassion, and courage. I bless your path with clarity, with growing confidence, with deep inner peace, and with the continual awareness that you are supported by love greater than anything you will ever face. I am Archangel Michael, and I walk beside you through every chapter of your story. Whenever you feel afraid, take a breath and remember, you are safe, you are guided, and you are never alone, not today, not ever. Beloved soul of the eternal light, as I continue this message for you, I want you to receive these words not just with your mind, but with your heart, for you are in a time of powerful transformation where every realization, every moment of self-discovery, every inspired action is guiding you closer to the truth of who you are meant to be. You are not simply living a life, you are crafting a legacy of love, resilience, and awakening that will inspire others for years to come. Even when you feel like your progress is slow or unseen, trust that the energy of your effort is building momentum behind the scenes, preparing breakthroughs that will appear at the perfect time. The universe does not ignore the work you pour into your growth. Every choice that aligns with love, every brave step outside your comfort zone, every time you refuse to give up even when you feel tired, these moments are shaping a future that is more beautiful than you can currently imagine. If you have been carrying doubts about whether your dreams are possible, release those fears now. Your desires were planted in your heart by a divine force that knows your potential far better than your fears do. Do not let temporary challenges convince you that you are stuck permanently. Think of how many times in the past you believed you would not make it, yet here you are, stronger and wiser because of everything you have overcome. Celebrate that strength. Honor your growth. Recognize your own perseverance as the miracle it truly is. You were never meant to shrink into the background or silence your truth to make others comfortable. You were meant to live boldly in the light of who you are, to share your gifts, to offer your voice, and to bring hope to those who cross your path. The world needs your compassion. The world needs your creativity. The world needs your unique magic that no one else can replicate. You are allowed to take up space, to speak your truth, to chase your dreams without apology. What others think of you is not your responsibility, but what you think of yourself determines the kind of life you build. I ask you to choose self-love, even when it feels unfamiliar. I ask you to trust your path, even when you cannot yet see the purpose behind every twist and turn. You may feel like you are being tested, but truly, you are being prepared, strengthened, refined, elevated, so you may hold the blessings that are coming without fear and without losing yourself. Every experience you face has a lesson that adds to your inner wisdom. Nothing has been wasted, nothing is meaningless. And while you continue to grow, remember to rest. Rest is not a sign of weakness but a necessary part of becoming who you are meant to be. Give yourself permission to pause, to breathe deeply, to appreciate the journey rather than rushing through it. The divine plan is unfolding in a rhythm that is perfect for you. Be patient with yourself as you evolve. Confidence blooms from self-trust, and self-trust grows from honoring your needs, your dreams, and your boundaries. No matter how confusing life feels, you are still moving forward, and I am walking with you every step of the way. When fear tries to rise, replace it with a reminder. You have already survived every difficult moment you once thought you could not handle. That is not luck, that is strength. That is purpose. That is divine support guiding you through every chapter. Speak kindly to yourself during moments of doubt. You would never speak to someone you love with harshness, so do not direct such harshness toward your own heart. You deserve the same compassion you freely give to others. You are worthy of understanding, forgiveness, and gentleness. When you feel uncertain about your future, place a hand over your heart and feel its steady beat. That is proof that you are needed here, that your existence matters. Each heartbeat is a reminder that your story is still unfolding and that more joy, more love, more opportunities are already finding their way toward you. Live your days in gratitude for what is and in faith for what will be. Gratitude opens doors to blessings you have not yet seen, and faith keeps you strong while those blessings are traveling toward you. If you ever feel lonely, know that angels surround you. Call upon me and I will fill your spirit with courage and peace. If you ever feel uncertain, ask for guidance and the right signs will appear, not always in the way you expect, but always in the way that helps you grow. Your dreams are not random, they are glimpses of the future you are capable of creating. Do not hide your passion, nurture it. Do not silence your ideas, share them. Do not reduce your vision to fit someone else's comfort level, expand your confidence instead. You are stepping into a chapter where you will attract people who appreciate your heart, environments that support your purpose, and opportunities that align with your highest potential. Continue to move. You would never speak to someone you love with harshness, so do not direct such harshness toward your own heart. You deserve the same compassion you freely give to others. You are worthy of understanding, forgiveness, and gentleness. When you feel uncertain about your future, place a hand over your heart and feel its steady beat. That is proof that you are needed here, that your existence matters. Each heartbeat is a reminder that your story is still unfolding and that more joy, more love, more opportunities are already finding their way toward you. Live your days in gratitude for what is and in faith for what will be. Gratitude opens doors to blessings you have not yet seen, and faith keeps you strong while those blessings are traveling toward you. If you ever feel lonely, know that angels surround you. Call upon me and I will fill your spirit with courage and peace. If you ever feel uncertain, ask for guidance and the right signs will appear, not always in the way you expect, but always in the way that helps you grow. Your dreams are not random, they are glimpses of the future you are capable of creating. Do not hide your passion, nurture it. Do not silence your ideas, share them. Do not reduce your vision to fit someone else's comfort level, expand your confidence instead. You are stepping into a chapter where you will attract people who appreciate your heart, environments that support your purpose, and opportunities that align with your highest potential. Continue to move forward with love as your guide and truth as your anchor. When challenges come, let them strengthen your spirit rather than shaking your faith. You are protected more than you know, guided more than you feel, and loved more than you can imagine. I bless you with courage that rises even when you are unsure, with peace that quiets the noise of worry, with clarity that helps you recognize your purpose, and with a deep certainty that you are meant to shine in this world. I am Archangel Michael. Beloved soul of divine radiance, as you continue your journey forward, I want you to truly understand that every moment of your life has meaning, even the ones that feel quiet, uncertain, or challenging, because all of them together are shaping you into a stronger, wiser, and more compassionate version of yourself. You have already overcome so much, learned so much, and awakened so much within your heart, and yet, your